At last, we arrived at the gentle shores of Croatia, specifically at Jezak Beach and Bay, a small yet charming corner of the Adriatic. The natural beauty is undeniable, but above all, it's the spectacle of well-proportioned physiques wandering about that truly catches the eye. We find ourselves in Neptune's domain, a kingdom teeming with sirens, graceful, lively, and with well-rounded tails swaying to and fro. A fitting scene that would make many a fisherman reconsider his fondness for the charms of the sea. There are many types of sirens, some with compact tails, others more generous, some plump, sagging, large, small, and even a few with rather perplexing appearances. But let's be honest, when a sailor first encounters a siren, the first thing to catch his attention is usually what's behind. As for the feminine front-end attributes, those grow naturally. And much like a man's third leg, whatever size you reach in adulthood is what you're stuck with, unless, of course, surgical enhancements come into play, a few extra pounds are evenly distributed, or nature lends a hand during breastfeeding. Similarly, sirens develop a well-shaped tail when there's a proper waist-to-hip ratio and sufficient muscle mass, though the latter can only be improved to a certain extent. That large tails stir up all sorts of feelings isn't just a passing trend. No, at least not according to American scientists. After investigating this peculiar matter, researchers from the University of Texas have concluded that the preference for this particular female attribute has prehistoric roots. Calm down, little friend. This isn't just about heated desires, it's more about function and practicality. A siren with a well-developed tail structure allows women to carry multiple pregnancies more efficiently, an important factor when it comes to reproducing in challenging conditions. Scientists claim that for the modern man, the perfect rear curve has an exact angle of 45.5 degrees. This isn't just any random preference, it's a highly attractive trait in female morphology. Pay attention to this. The esteemed Dr. Checolet asserts that size isn't the only factor. Lumbar curvature also plays a key role. Beauty isn't merely a cultural construct or an arbitrary choice. That swaying, succulent and harmonious anatomical feature serves a deeper purpose. It's rooted in the logic of species survival. Long before man pondered humanity's greatest questions, whether the chicken or the egg came first, whether to support Chivas or America, or why Chile burns, there was already an eternal debate. Is it better for a siren to have a powerful tail, like those from Monterey, or sublime rhythmic pectoral fins? Many would prefer both attributes, but nature is tricky and few win the genetic lottery. But let's reframe the question. Asterisk, asterisk, which part of the body offers the highest marginal gains in sheer sensual appeal? A dilemma that many a sailor must face when venturing out to sea. My dear and less than gifted friend, imagine yourself as a sailor navigating a channel when suddenly you reach a fork in the waters. To port, you're promised a siren with an average tail but extraordinary pectoral fins. To starboard, the opposite, a truly magnificent tail but rather modest up top. Which route holds the greatest potential, the most allure? A tricky choice indeed. Obviously, an average tail gets the job done. One way or another, it exists, it serves its purpose, and to a certain extent, it satisfies a basic need. But is that enough? Ah, the sailor's eternal conundrum. When it comes to a siren's pectoral fins, the story changes significantly. Far more factors come into play. Size, shape of the rosy button, its height, proportion. Some are inverted, others perfectly normal, while some protrude boldly outward. Freckled or not, firm or sagging, symmetrical or mismatched, each detail matters. Even firmness to the touch varies, presenting its own challenges. For some, gravity takes its toll. For others, it seems to have no effect at all. The possible variations and combinations are as infinite as the universe itself. That's why I believe the asterisk platonic ideal of the chest holds a much greater marginal value. It's complex, unique, and endlessly fascinating. A siren's tail, on the other hand, simple, functional, and predictable. As the day goes on, the beach seems to shrink more and more, once medium-sized, now surrounded by large rocks that outline its borders, creating an ideal spot for water enthusiasts who love to dive and play with the tails of sirens. The surrounding hill is carpeted with pine trees, and the sea is remarkably clean and clear, with visibility extending up to 30 meters in some areas. The entire bay is well equipped with amenities for the comfort and convenience of its visitors. There are showers, changing rooms, restrooms, and beach bars. For those like me who don't want to feel like reptiles and always seek a break from the sun, picnic tables are conveniently placed under the shade of trees. The beach and its fascinating anatomies are especially popular around 1 p.m. and can get quite crowded. Therefore, I recommend arriving early to secure a spot. Despite its popularity, Jezak Bay Beach maintains a welcoming and exclusive atmosphere, surrounded by luxurious villas and high-end apartments. It's more vibrant during the summer months, although the spring and autumn seasons also offer comfortable weather with fewer tourists. Thanks for sticking around until the end. If you enjoyed the video, just hit subscribe, and if you ever find yourself in these Croatian waters, behave yourself and be very careful with those siren tales. Bye.